exploded in the north. The massacre of the Miami show band by loyalist paramilitaries in 1975 was hugely important. It ensured that international acts wouldn't tour here, and it was left to pioneers like Rory Gallagher, who always included Belfast in his Irish tours, to fly the flag for rock. At the same time, the disco boom was happening, and of course the show bands still maintained their stranglehold on the ballrooms and on the emerging cabaret scene. So basically, rock music in Ireland was on the ropes. In many ways, the late 80s and early 90s was a fragmented and confusing time. And there was real sadness in the air too. When you live for live performance, and when you do it in as committed a way as Rory Gallagher did, it becomes difficult to take the foot off the pedal.
When you fuss about moving lands,
I think he probably felt a certain responsibility of carrying a torch for rock and roll, and bringing it through or keeping it on track.
when the blues comes calling with his calling card.
He was difficult to regulate. You couldn't, it was not somebody you'd say, Rory, well, you know, if you tried to impose any kind of regime in him, you were out of order.
Let your roads in tears, I'm not feeling so bad for a million years.
Maybe if you had a producer saying, well, okay, you're in at 12 o'clock and you're out at 6 o'clock. Rory'd start at 12 o'clock, finish the first session at maybe 5 or 6 in the morning, be up at sort of 8, 9 o'clock listening to playbacks. He was driving himself so hard. I mean, I think he was trying to find a change of direction in his life. He'd say he wasn't feeling well, but there wasn't an outward sign. I mean, I knew he was taking medication. He was fighting the medication in the sense that to get a boost and get energy, he'd then switch and take a brandy or a whiskey like any of us would do to charge our batteries up. And of course, one fighting against the other, I think, had a desperate, terrible effect. His weight would go haywire and would then have another depressing effect on him because he was always a slim, very sharp-featured person.
When it falls, brother, shorter and hard, when the blues comes calling with his...
I think depression probably played a huge factor. I mean, and because he was so introvert and so quiet, you never kind of knew how ill he was, probably.
His death at the age of 47 rocked the music business, and his funeral in his hometown of Cork was one of the biggest the city had ever witnessed.
He died in June of '95. He was on tour in January '95. I mean, Rory was writing right up to the end. I mean, the songs and material he was churning out, it was just non-stop writing.
Won't you give me money, baby? I'll catch a turn and go. You don't want me hanging around, you know. That's why I choose moving on.
As somebody who maintained his integrity and maintained his authenticity throughout his career and never compromised in any way, Rory provides a very important benchmark or reference point for musicians, whether in Ireland or elsewhere.
Won't you give me money, baby? I'll catch a turn and go. I know you don't want me hanging around, you know. That's why I'm moving on.
He liked to improvise life. It was that sort of true artistic nature. Nothing should be contrived.
I wore my 44 so long, it nearly wore my shoulder down.
Because I was a fan of his as well as being his brother. It was just, like most boys in Ireland, he was a hero. He was achieving things that nobody else was achieving.
Gonna get that man when he got back to town. See what ain't man, you're gonna fall down.
And to get the opportunity to see the world, albeit backstage, was quite extraordinary. So, yeah, I do miss him.
Irish music, more than any other music I can think of, is an inclusive music. There is no difference between traditional and contemporary pop. None. The classic sound of U2 is ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding. What's that? Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. That's all it is.